One morning, dressed up as Aphrodite with my long hair and of course my clam, I washed up on Bondi Beach at dawn and went on this incredible journey through the whole of Sydney for a whole day, ending up in King's Cross Fountain at midnight. And it was amazing. Everyone stopped and talked to me and wanted to get in my clam. And the interaction, the response, the enthusiasm for this character on the street was great. So I figured, there's something really interesting going on here. And what I want to do now is interview these people. So I started going out into the street with a camera and a mic and talking to the people about love. What else would the goddess Aphrodite talk to the people about? So I went to Bali, I went to Broome, I went to the Bondi elections, I went to the Opera House and talked to people about love, and they went off. They told me everything. I couldn't believe what people were prepared to share with me as the goddess Aphrodite in my clam on TV. It was amazing being in Bali because you think the language barrier would be a major problem, but generally people could understand what I was talking about and were really, really prepared to talk about their love lives with me, even if it came down to sort of a more gestural sort of body language conversation. It was still very interesting how much information you could share with each other around this subject. Love TV itself as the interview show came into being at an exhibition called Art Castle. I set up my clam in my bedroom with the camera and I connected the camera to a tiny little TV right down the other end of the house in a cupboard. Every person at the party came and told me their love story. Next was Adelaide Fringe Festival. I headed off to this festival with my credit card, with my clam and this concept. And the organisers said, here you go, here's a little tiny top tent. I hired this big, massive TV and I set myself up in the little tent, connected my camera to the big TV outside and started interviewing people. And it was the hit of the festival. It was amazing, I was as surprised as everyone else at how successful it was. And again, how willing everyone was to tell me their love lives, their stories, their intimate details, even though they knew 100 people were sitting outside watching. After the success of Adelaide, we were invited to the Old Fitzroy in Sydney, where we did an 8-week season. After this, Love TV headed off to the Edinburgh Festival. After a shaky start at the TVs, Love TV lost its venue, its co-host and its producer. However, the show found itself in the end in the top venue, the Assembly Rooms, with all the top comedians hosting and appearing as guests on the show. Love TV then rolled on to Dublin, and again, great success in the Fringe Festival bar, all the artists and performers and their audiences talking to Aphrodite. And then down to the Melbourne International Comedy Festival with sponsorship from Ansell Condoms. Aphrodite got given 15,000 condoms with her very own self on the cover. Wait till my mum finds out. Next we're invited to the St Kilda Film Festival, and the footage we shot at the opening night party was made into a short film that was then screened at the Astor on the award night ceremony. The concept has yet evolved further at the Melbourne Fringe Festival 2004. Here, I created a massive hot pink TV which I set up in the window of Bar Open on Brunswick Street. In that hot pink TV, I created my beautiful little boudoir where people joined me for an intimate conversation. The cameraman filmed this and then projected it back into the bar. As you walked down the street, you could see what was going on in the TV, but you couldn't hear it, so you'd come into the bar and see the projections of the conversation. Again, it was overwhelmingly successful, with footage on the street of myself and the bar, all being very interactive, the audience participating a lot, and we knew that Love TV had evolved into the next thing, which we hope to then make into our television show. We will tour the live show to events and festivals, interviewing the stars, the celebrities and their audience about the subject of love, capturing their love stories and their responses to the question, are you in love at the moment? Are you? You are? Really?